3 January, Saturday, and today I'm doing longest palindromic substring. Given a string S, return the longest palindromic substring. A palindromic substring is one which reads the same forward and backward. So we have this string. We have to return, well, this time we have to return actual substring. A lot of time in questions like this, we just need to return the length of the substring, but not this time. And those questions are easy because since we don't have to return the actual substring, we can yeah, it's not much complex. We can I think it was 2 pointers. We can use 2 pointers, and I don't remember what question that was, but it was so easy. Like while iterating, you just check the distance between left pointer and the right pointer, the length I mean, and you just keep a max variable to keep track of the length, and whenever you have a max you will know, and it's easy. Here in this problem we cannot we do not know our start or end pointer. Topic 2 pointers. For example, I can keep my left pointer at B, and then I can say, well, is this a substring? Checking B. Checking against what? So if it's B, that's the only element, then okay, it's a palindromic, it's a palindrome. And then BA, yeah, okay, it's is it a palindrome? Then BAB, well, this is a palindrome definitely. Then BABA, this is not a palindrome. BABAD, BABABA. So either this or starting from 0 till second index. Here in this case, actually I need some good examples. Okay, sometimes I get good examples in the discussion. Okay, so how can we use a previously computed palindrome to compute a larger palindrome? How can we use a previously computed palindrome to compute a larger palindrome? Dynamic programming. Well, there are 2 ways. I only know there are 2 ways to do this, but I only know one. That is, you expand from the middle. So for example, this string, let's take it, put it over here. I will expand from the middle. So my left pointer will actually go to the left side in this direction, and my right pointer will move to the right, starting from the middle index B. Okay. For this is odd length string. This is an even length string. So for even length strings, we can just choose a midpoint. For example, this B. BB. Let's check some more hints. If ABA is a palindrome, is XABAX is a palindrome? Similarly, palindrome. If ABA is a palindrome, is XABAX a palindrome? Yes. Similarly, it's ABA XY. XY is not a palindrome. With nested loops, we're gonna get n squared complexity pairs. Can we reduce the number for palindromic checks to constant by reusing some previous computation? Well, how would I do it? Brute force. How would I apply brute force here? Well, I will start. I'll start at B, and then I'll check all these substrings that come after B, BA, BAB. And then I need to check. Okay, let's just try to do it. For int I is 0 while I is smaller than s dot length I plus plus. For int j is 0 while I plus 1, while j is smaller than s length j plus plus. And I can define my character here. Start s dot length s dot character at char and character. Let's start char at j. I also need a different function to check boolean is palindrome palindrome. I'm gonna pass in my string and well, I have start here and end s dot length -1. While s is smaller than e, if s dot char at same name start end is not equal to if the is not equal to end index, then return false. We can just move the pointers. Return true. Now string result return result. A B, 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 A, B, A, D. Well, I'm gonna have B there, and then I'm gonna say, well, is this a palindromic string? No, false. So in that case, I can add B, then I can check. Is this a palindrome? Yes, it's a palindrome. Then I can add A. No, this is not a palindrome. So we don't consider this string. So that means, wow, this is difficult. Okay, we don't consider this. Loop is break. Then I can break the loop. So now the loop is broken. What is the next character? A. Is A a palindrome? Yes. Then we add B. No, it's not. Can I just keep a left and right pointer? Left pointer, right pointer at both ends of the string, and I just find a substring. B A B A D. Well, is this whole string a substring? No, but it can be. So do we move the right pointer or the left pointer? Well, let's move the left pointer for some reason. Now these this is our substring now. Is it palindromic? No. Now where do we move? Okay, now which pointer do I move? A. Don't need a string builder. We check this, then we check this, then we check this, and then we check this. So if passing in my string starting index and ending index, while start is smaller than end, so this is start, this is end. Then if results size is smaller than string substring s dot substring starting from I till j, well, and I have index bound problems. Yes. Well, this is a edge case. If its length is smaller than 2, then just return an empty string. Oh, I mean, just return whatever is being given. AC. Okay. AC. I don't need this. Well, obviously we have problems with this. This is not a very good solution. You can just start with I. You can start at I. Can check. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is how we do it brute force way. Now I want to optimize this. I also feel I need to start putting some kind of timer here, like 30 minutes or 35 minutes, and as soon as the timer goes off, I'm done. I will look at the solution and learn from that. You know, I can't I can't afford to spend an hour on every single problem. Okay, let's. Expand from middle approach. Private Boolean. Expand, and it will need a string, an index, starting index and ending index, and while index starting at 0, while index is smaller than s length, expand from middle. S index and index plus 1. I think index and index. Why index plus 1 here? So I'm gonna be starting at 0. At 0, so start will be 0, end will be end will be 1. So start is 0, end is 1. I can say while starting is less than BA. We are checking BA. So if character at start is not equal to character at end, return, I don't know, break something. it will not return a boolean. So let's just see. Then I can't directly modify the function arguments. So I'll start, I'll end, okay. I'll start I'll start I'll start goes to the left, I'll end goes to the right. So I'm just checking. Okay, if A is equal to B, no, then we immediately break out of this loop. And what do we do? We also need to check. I'll start should be greater than -1. Because when starting and ending indexes are same, when starting and ending index is 0, well, L end is smaller than s dot length. Because they're both 0, we are okay. But I don't know how to, like, what to do now. Okay, let's see. Yeah. How can we reuse a previously computed palindrome to compute a larger palindrome? For example, if we somehow computed this palindrome, If you somehow computed that ABA is a palindrome, then how can we just okay, so are they asking something like 1 2 3 4? So we know that from first index till third index, from first index till third index, that is ABA, it's a palindromic substring. It's a palindrome. So we already know this is a palindrome. So we just check B with D. And if B and D are same, they become they all like form one bigger palindrome. But in this case, B and D are not same. So well, it's enough time. Right minus left minus 1. Right minus left minus 1. Okay, let's debug this. We're starting at 0 0. Let's erase this. Okay, left is 0, right is 0. Okay, left is 1 for this case. I think it's for odd numbers. Is left greater than anything? Okay, we are in safe bounds, but A and B are not equal to each other. So what we return is minus 0 minus 1. We return 0. Okay, again minus 1. We take the maximum of these two. Maximum is 0. Current length, max of length first and length second. If current length is greater than max length, no, it's max length is also 0. So okay, so max length is not updated. Now second iteration. Now I is 1. which means we are checking. Hang on. I is 1 now, so we are checking 1. Okay, AB. Well, it's not okay, start. L is 0, right? No, L is 1, right is 2. It should give us, because characters are not equal, it should get us 2 minus 1 minus 1 0, and then we're just simply checking A with A, 1 with 1 minus 1. Okay, I is 2. Now we are starting from this index B. We are checking I is 1 A. Oh no, I just made a mistake, Both of these are equal to each other. In fact, these two are also equal to each other. So in next iteration, L will become 0, right will become 2. Are we still in the bonds? Yes, we are. What is the current substring? It's B from 0 till 2. B, A, B. Is this a palindrome? So we're checking, okay. B, A, B. Are they same? Yes, they are same. So you see how we sort of use the previous computation. Are they same? Yes, they are same, and because we are still in the bounds. I'm going to increase -1 and 3, and with this we get out of bound. So here I get the result of right minus left. 3 minus minus 3 minus minus 3 minus -1, 4. What? Okay, so it's like 3 minus -1 minus 1. I am having hard time with basic arithmetic. What's happening? I don't know. This is okay. -1 is 4. 3. Yes, this should return 3 because that's the length of our substring. So it returns 3, which is of course maximum of length 2. And because we have found a new maximum, we are updating our max length variable length 1 and length 2 current max is length 1 length 2 if int if current max is greater than max length. Well, I just update my max length, current max. Also, I update my start. Why start? Oh, is it because we are only getting the start? We're only getting the length from here, but we also need to find a way to form that string, form the substring back. Substring from start, max length plus start. Okay. I just keeping track of our starting of the substring. Okay, I minus first current length minus 1 divide by 2. Why? So in this case, because current length is 3 and max length is updated, start I is 1 minus current length. Current length is 3 minus 1 divided by 2. This will execute first. So 2 divides by 2, that leaves us with 1 and 0. Okay, fine. Starting is 0. DAB. Because now max length is set to 3. So just we're just saying that my result substring starts from 0th index and ends at NZ third index. Well, okay. Okay. This is a very long question. I got the gist of how things are working. I still need to come back to this problem a couple more times. Okay, let's do the next problem. Okay, my recording, yeah. Find all anagrams in a string. Given two strings S and P, return an array of all the start indices of P's anagrams. Is a word or phrase formed by rearranging the letters of a different word or phrase using all the original. C, B, A, E, B, A. Okay. Anagrams of ABC in this string. Okay, we have to find the anagrams of ABC in this string and return their starting indices, right? Return an array of all these start indices. Okay. So ABC, because order doesn't matter, and starting index is 0. Okay, so this is first index, and then so the sliding window problem, I know. Okay, then I think our window shifts to the E, B, A, B, A, B, A, C. This also has all the letters 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Six. Okay. Let's see. It's a sliding window problem. We need a hash map first of all. Frequency map. Okay. Hash map. Character and count. Map new hash map. And let's see, for character in map dot put ch map dot get, or use the default value map dot get ch, or use 0 and plus 1. Okay, done. Well, we don't need no, we just need the frequency of these. We just need the frequency of ABC. Yeah, just need the frequency of ABC. Okay. Well, my A is, there is only one A, there is only one B, there is only one C. Okay, now int I 0, int I 0, int count 0. So while my j is smaller than yeah, we are iterating s because we are finding iterating s because we are finding the indexes in the s. While j is smaller than s, now character and character s dot char at j let's increment it immediately. If let's see if that character is present in my inside my hash map. If that character is present in my hash map, then I'm going to decrease the frequency of the character. So map dot put and character map dot get and character -1. If the frequency becomes 0, if map dot get and character becomes 0, then I am incrementing my count. And when my count becomes equal to the size of hash map, then I know that I have found a window. I know that I have found a window that has all my characters. So for example, when we reach A, by this point all the frequencies will become 0 and count would become 3. So that means well, that means just that we have found it. We found a window and that window holds all the characters that I need. So at that point, well, it can also have yeah because I need to return the starting index. So my I is keeping track of the starting index. So while and I is still 0. I is still 0. I can just say while count is smaller than map.size. Just continue, and when map becomes equal to map's size, when count becomes equal to map size, I know I have a window now, just need to I can just add a starting index which is 0 at this point, but for example, I also need to set the frequency back to the original frequency. Because we need to find these characters again. So, and I think that's what my A is going to do. While I is smaller than J, starting character, let's first of all, I also need a result list, list integer result new array list, and result dot add I. Now how do I set the frequency back to the original frequency? By this time they have become all zeros, and when I actually my A, let's imagine if we were starting from here. Let's say if this is my string, this is my string, okay. So okay, this right here. Okay, so my J is at B. Well, V is in the map, so let's decrease its frequency. Well, B becomes 0. Then I come to A. A is in map. Let's decrease its frequency. Then I see a B again. Okay. -1. Then I see A again. Okay, -1. Then I see a C, and because at this point the count will become equal to the size of map, so that means we have found our window which contains all of our anagrams. Contains all of it contains my anagram, but there are some garbage elements in this window that I need to get rid of first. My actual anagrams starting index should be 0, 1, 2. Should be 2. But my window size is 0, 1. My window size is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is the size of my window, but the starting index that I need is 0, 1, 2. It's 2. This is the actual window I need. No, actually the starting size of the window is not 6, it's 5. We don't consider the last element. There are garbage elements. These are garbage elements. Then what I can do is, because a is still 0, I can set this back to 0. Okay, now it's time for a to move. So what's a gonna do is at 0th index, okay, it will increment the frequency, and then we find b, it will increment the frequency. So a's frequency is 0, b's frequency is 0 again. Now it will, well, there is another b, so now b's frequency is 1. There is another a, so this is 1 now. Okay, 1, 1, 1. So I can put some kind of condition there. When the frequency becomes greater than 0, well, when frequency of some element becomes greater than 0, but would that work in this case? Let's see. What's the time? Some time. AB. Okay. AB. So B is 1. A B B B B. Okay, we have A becomes 0. Then we find B becomes 0. B becomes 0. Now when count becomes equal to the size of the map, it's time to move a pointer. Now this is the j is here at this point. Actually it's at a. Okay, let's say j is here, and this is the window size from 0 till j. J is here. This is the size of the window. Well, I can keep another counter like k, and if this becomes greater than, now a will move, a will make this 1, a will make this 1. Okay, now my k will hit some kind of condition that this is 1. Okay, let's code it now. Let's keep a k here. K is 0. character start character is equal to my s dot character at I. I can just copy this. If map contains starting character, well, instead of decreasing, increment, and if k if map dot get starting character is greater than 1, or no, it's greater than 0, then increase my k. If k is equal to my if k becomes equal to the size of my map, should do this this inside this, or count plus plus k plus plus. Let's if k becomes equal to the size of the map, that means we have shaved off all the unnecessary characters, and it's time that we result dot add I plus plus k becomes equal to the size of map. So it's time I minus, well, where would my I be when k becomes equal to the size of map? Well, it started at here. Okay, this was 0, this was also 0. A k becomes 1, k becomes 2, my I is at 0, 1, so my I's value is 1 at this point. What I want is 0. So can I just say roughly something like k minus k minus I minus k minus 1 is my answer. Let's see. I don't know. Let's check the result. Oh, return the result. G plus plus. Empty. Empty. If map dot get starting character is greater than 0. Okay. Okay. K number becomes equal to, so maybe I need to define it inside this. Hang on. Okay, I don't have much time left, so I'm just gonna do this quickly. Okay, not getting any input. We're not getting any output. 0 when end character. That's why we are not getting any. Thing. Still not anything. Well, if map contains start character, then increment the frequency, and then check the frequency. If it's greater than 0, increment my k and return me the result. K is 111 for such a long time that system.out.print map. See, it's happening inside my map. A is 0, B is 0, C is 1. C is 1 already. Yeah, because C is 1, map is 1. Now B is 1, but map is not 1. Why is that? My B becomes 1 here. So now it's because it's greater than 1, my K is not getting incremented. And I think this is the problem. My map is not getting incremented. My K is not getting incremented. System dot out dot println map dot get starting character. C. So C, then B, then A. -2. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Okay. I minus K here, here. AB 3. Now here my I, let's see what my I is at this point. I plus my K. I is 2, K is 3. What I want is 0. I minus K minus 1. Something. Okay. So I initialize another array as count to track the frequencies, iterate through each character in S and current. I becomes greater than P's length. Count S dot character at I minus P's length starting from the window. Okay. Minus 1 1. If array equals what? No, I didn't get this. While counter is equal to 0 plus 1. Begin. Okay. Okay, I need to actually debug this thing to learn how this is actually working. And yeah, this tells me I don't know how to do sliding window problems. So you need more practice with this. Okay, bye bye.